Hey, how's it going, seventh graders? Just if you happen to miss Thursday, March the 11th class, here's your quick little video. So what we did is we're going to focus on completing our formative performance tasks today. So yesterday we went through four different sources. We explained in our own words what the source was. We were supposed to put down quotes from the source that help back up what our explanation was. So hopefully you guys did that. If you did that, today's assignment will be easier. There are a couple things in this presentation. There are some videos, one on Renaissance literature and one on Renaissance art, that if you want to go into the presentation, you're more than welcome to watch those things. But the main thing I wanted to talk about was the fact that you guys need to complete your formative task. So in yesterday's document, you will see at the bottom in purple, it says the formative task. And what you're going to do is you're going to write 5 to 8 sentences explaining why art and literature might have changed during the Renaissance and why this would have happened. Make sure you use evidence from the sources. So basically, guys, the way I would attack this if I was you, I would write a claim, and when you write your claim, you're basically going to use what you have here in your question, where it's asking you about art and literature. And then what I would do is I would probably just list 2 things that I learned about the change between art and literature. And if you look at your documents, you'll know, secularism was one of the things that we learned, and that you should know what that is because it's in your answer here with a source that quotes that. Maybe humanism you might want to write about. Here, you may want to write about how it was a rebirth, that the Renaissance was a rebirth of the classical ideas of the ancient Greeks and Romans. Or in the last one, you may want to talk about how they used realism by making paintings more realistic in the Renaissance, and that they begin to use depth so you can see people more in their real light. So more of like what you guys would think of as a 3-dimensional type of look. So maybe you might want to write about that. But just pick something. So basically you're going to say, Renaissance art and literature changed by the use of maybe realism and humanism. And then just explain. And you guys already have that. If you use those, you already have them. You already have in your source what those things are, whether it's source 4 or source 2, which is where humanism is. And then cite and use a source to back up your explanation that you used. You do that for both of the concepts that you put in there. Now, all of a sudden, you're like at 6 or 7 sentences and you've completed it. So remember, you need to write your claim. So what is it that you're going to put down here to answer your question? In your claim, I'd go ahead and list 2 things that you're going to focus on. And then if you did your documents correctly, most of your work now is done. You just pick stuff that you already actually have in your documents, kind of clean it up, make sure you cite the source that you use, and you're good. And once you guys get finished with that, go ahead and submit it to me, and you will have today's assignment completed. You guys have a good rest of your day.